Hey, what's going on? This is Brad Gordon with the Jones Home Team at Dalton Wade Real Estate Group. It's the beginning of July, so good time to check out some stats from June for the housing market. I'm going to be looking at Pasco County single family homes for all this data. So, hey, take a look and let's see what we see. All right, so here we go. Here's an overview of the data. So we're looking at median sales price, closing price versus original list, and that's going to be in a percentage. And now the days to sell, median, and the number of active listings and the number of sales. You can just read that on the screen here, and I'll just give you a moment to do that, and I'll just sit here. Oh, that should be enough. If not, you can rewatch it. Hey, look at this chart. This is the median sales price from June 2021 through June 2023, just a few days ago, 5 days ago. You can see it is generally trending upwards. We had a peak in, what was it, June 2022, actually at 401,000. And then today it sits at 385,945. So you can kind of see that. We haven't had a huge drop. We had a low recently, January 2023, of 359,945, and then it's gone up since then. It was up 2.38% from May to June. So, hey, take a look at that. And here's an interesting chart. This is the closing price versus the original list price. This is going to be a percentage, of course. But you can see back in June of 2022, we were right at about 100%. And then we had interest rates go wild. And so people got, deals. We got down below 95% in February 2023, and then we've been back on the upswing since then. So it's just kind of an interesting chart to see what's happening. We had that small dip, and so getting back up near that 100% of closing price to original asking price. And now we find ourselves viewing the days to sell, median chart. Then June 2023, 17. You can see that was the same as in May. Compare that to a couple of key areas. June 2002, 5. How about February 2023? That was the peak at 38. So we went from 5 days to sell. We'll go under contract. Go up, 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 and now it's coming back down, down, down. Or it stayed steady the last month, but it's on a downward trend again. So that'll be interesting to see what keeps happening with that, along with all the others. Let's move on. Hey, here we are at the number of active listings. Look at this crazy chart. You can see what was happening in February 2022. That's where it was the lowest number of active listings at 731. Compare that to June 2023, 1,478. That's a pretty big increase. But it's still not enough. You see, we had actually a max November 2022 at just a little over 2,400. Now we're back down, 1,000 under that. So I can tell you from looking for homes for people, there just isn't stuff out there. Look at the chart. You can see. You remember how wild things were back in early 2022? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Is that what they say? I don't know. Hey, let's move on. And the final, thankfully, am I right, chart that we'll look at in this video is the number of sales of single-family homes in Pasco County. This is for the last year. You can see 2022, June, actually had the most at 1,008. And January, 596. So that kind of everything coincided there in that January, February areas. Had a lot of lows, and now it's kind of coming back. You take all of these into consideration. Things are, they're still looking up, especially if you're a home seller. It's still a little tough being a home buyer. I personally hope prices maybe level off, come down a little more even. A lot of people having struggles affording the homes, but people still are, and so I'd love to help you find your home. www.bestcallbrad.com, and check out wherever you see this video too. You hit me up on there, messenger me, TikTok, Messenger, whatever. Slide into my DMs. Man, I know all the lingo, right? Anyways, hey, this was fun. I'll see you next month.